Hello dear students. Now in this video we'll practice the IUPAC nomenclature for last two functional group, that is thioalcohol and amine. Okay. So let's just do it. Thioalcohol. Thioalcohol. What is alcohol group? That's OH. Okay. And sulfur comes next to oxygen in 16th group, so it is SH. Okay, so this group is called thioalcohol. For this group the suffix we'll use is -ol. So for this group the suffix we are going to use is thiol. Okay, now next functional group is amine, that is NH2. Okay, and for this group the suffix will be the same as amine. Okay, so let's just practice the example. Find out the longest carbon chain. It is 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4 carbon chain. Okay, so name the compound. The compound is 4 carbon. It's butane, butane 2 thiol. Okay, see the second one. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 carbon chain having substituents of chloro, bromo and double bond and a functional group SH. So let's just name the compound. Okay, alphabetically bromine will come first. So 4 bromo, 3 chloro, paint in thiol. Okay, 4 bromo, 3 chloro, pentene thiol. Next, named it. Okay, we have to find the longest carbon chain. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we'll go for the longer one. Okay, it is 1, 2, 3, 4th position. 1, 2, 3, 4th position. We'll number it from here because this one is highly branched. Okay, name the compound. The compound is having 2 methyl group. So we'll name it first. It's a 3,5 dimethyl hept 2 in 4 thiol. Clear? It's a 3,5 dimethyl hept 2 in 4 thiol. Next compound, in 4th compound, that's NH2 group, amine group is there. So it is 1, 2, 3, 4 carbon chain and no double triple bond. So it's a simple butane and the suffix is amine. So that is butanamine. Okay. Now move for next one. You have to find the longest carbon chain. So we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But this chain is not having the functional group. So we'll go for the chain having 5 carbon and functional group. Okay. So let's just name the compound. We have ethyl on carbon 2. So it's a 2 ethyl, 3 methyl. Okay, 2 ethyl, 3 methyl pentanamine. Pentanamine. Next one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's Higgs 4 quite different. Here we have two chain connected with nitrogen, okay, that amine group. One hydrogen is replaced by another carbon. So let's just open it for more convenience. It is CH3, CH2, CH2, NH, CH3. It's like this. Okay. So let's just name the compound. For here, see, if this carbon is not there, then it will be NH2 and we'll name the compound simply as propanamine. But in this compound, one H is replaced by CH3. So no matter this CH3 is connected to which atom? That is connected to nitrogen. So we can name the compound as N-methyl propanamine. Likewise, if this methyl group is connected to the chain, so we are writing out 2-methyl, 3-methyl. Similarly, here the CH3 is connected with NH group. Okay, that's amine group. So that we are writing its location, that is with N. So we are writing N-methyl propanamine. Now see here. So 1, 2, 3 with functional group 1, 2, 3. So both side 3 carbon chain is there. Here it's a double bond. So this one will be our parent chain. This one will be the substituent. So we'll write N propyl propenamine. N-propyl propenamine. Next, now another hydrogen is replaced by chain. Okay, so now we have 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. This one will be our parent carbon chain and these two are the substituents. So substituent contain 2 carbon. So we'll write it NN diethyl propanamine. And the last one 1, 2, 1, 2. And here it's 1, 2, 3, 4. So this one will be our parent carbon chain with 4 carbon. It's having substituent itself and 2 substituent with nitrogen. Okay, so let's just name the compound. NN diethyl. Now for this chain, 3-chloro 2-methyl propanamine, butanamine. So this is the naming for the functional group amines and thiol. Okay. Hello, now we practice IUPAC nomenclature of cyclic compounds. Okay, so in our previous videos we have done the IUPAC nomenclature for the aliphatic compounds, not with the cyclic compounds. So let's just practice the compounds with cycle. Okay, the format we'll use for the cyclic compounds is S prefix. S prefix is for the substituent prefix. Then for primary prefix, the primary prefix here refers that cyclo. Okay, this is common for cyclic compound. The word root, its number of carbon, and primary suffix is N, in or ine, and secondary suffix is for the functional group. Okay, so this one will be your format for the cyclic compounds. Let's just practice the compound. See the compound one. It is 1, 2, 3 carbon compound. Named it. Listen, for the numbering of cyclic compound, the same rules are applicable as we have followed in chain compound. Just put your attention on that carbon which is substituted whether by substituent or functional group. Okay. So 1, 2, 3. Name the compound. Naming. It's a 3. So we have a S prefix for methyl group, that will be 1-methyl primary prefix cyclo, word root prop, primary suffix N, no secondary suffix, 1-methyl cyclopropane. Clear? Now see the next one. Next one is having 1, 2, 3, 4 branches. Okay, this is of 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1. Okay, so let's just name the compound. Numbering from where? From ethyl group. Okay, alphabetically E will come first. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Now name the compound. 1, 3 diethyl 2, 4 dimethyl cyclobutane. Okay. See the next one. We have double bond here. So numbering is 1. See, for the double triple bond, we have to go that side from bonding side. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So name the compound. On which position there is double bond? On first and third. So the naming of compound, there will be no S prefix because there is no substituent. So we'll start with P prefix. Cyclo, word root is paint. Now we have 2, 1, 3 diene. Okay, cyclopaint 1, 3 diene. Next compound, we have branches as well, double bond. So we'll number it 1, 2, 3, 4. So cyclobutane again. So name the compound. It's a 1, 3 dimethyl cyclobute 1-ene. It's 1, 3 dimethyl cyclobutene. Next, see, now we have functional group. Obviously from functional group. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 carbon in the compound. So let's just name it. It's a cyclohex 2-ene 1-ol. Cyclohex 2-ene ol, or cyclohex 2-ene 1-ol. Next one, check it. Bromomethyl chloro double bond. So to which we have to give priority? To the double bond. So it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, this is 7 carbon ring. It's a cycloheptane. Alphabetically, 3 bromo, 5 chloro, 6, 6 dimethyl cyclohept 1-ene. 3 bromo, 5 chloro, 6, 6 dimethyl cycloheptene. Next one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now Now we have 8 carbon in the ring. Let's just name the compound. No substituent, so we'll start with cyclo-oct, 2 in 1 all. Cyclo-oct 2 in all. Next one is having amine 1, 2, 3. Cyclopropenamine. Okay, cyclopropenamine. Next one, C. Now we have the compound amine substituted with alkyl group. So this is already we have done this type of compound. So it is 1, 2, 3, 4. So this one will be the parent compound. So naming is N-ethyl cyclobutanamine. Clear? N-ethyl cyclobutanamine. See, it is a divalent radical, and divalent radical on one carbon, same carbon only. It is called alkylidene. Remember, alkylidene. So naming 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is methylidene cyclopentane. Methylidene cyclopentane. Next, okay, this carbon is not a part of the compound. This is not the part of compound. Okay, so whether you can consider this is main chain or this compound, because this carbon is not the part of main hydrocarbon, so the suffix here we will use is carboxylic acid. The suffix will use it carboxylic acid. So it is cyclohexane carboxylic acid. Okay, this one is named as cyclohexane carboxylic acid. Next, now this is the part of main hydrocarbon. So it is cyclopropanone. Cyclopropanone. Okay. Now next one. See, this is 1, 2 carbon chain, and this is a simple cyclic compound. Because this chain is having functional group, so that this one will be our parent carbon chain. So naming, so on first carbon that is having functional group, and the second carbon is substituted with this cyclic compound. So it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So how can we name it? Because this one will be the parent carbon chain, so this one is considered as a substituent. So substituent of cycloheptane, monovalent radical, that is cycloheptyl. So it's the naming is 2-cycloheptyl ethanoic acid. Clear? Cycloheptyl ethanoic acid. And the last compound is this one. Okay. Nitro starts with N, methyl starts with M. Okay. So, and here is a double bond. So, we'll give priority to double bond. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Both are substituent. Do the naming. M will come first. It's 1 methyl, 3 nitro, cyclohexene. Okay, 1 methyl, 3 nitro, cyclohexene. So this we have practiced the IUPAC nomenclature with cyclic compounds. You have to keep some points in your mind. If the functional group containing carbon is not the part of cyclic compound, then the suffix will be used for this type of functional group is quite different. Okay, and if the carbon is the part of ring, then simple suffix we will use. If more than one functional group is there, then the senior most functional group is considered in the suffix, secondary suffix, while other functional group will be considered as prefix. And if we have more than one type of substituents, so for the naming and selection, for the numbering, we'll use alphabet order.